Where does bizarre military slang come from? Imagine a world where soldiers, sailors, and airmen develop their own language to get through tough days and confusing situations. That's how bizarre military slang starts. It all comes from the unique environment, culture, and history of the armed forces. Over hundreds of years, service members created informal words and phrases to describe their experiences, equipment, and daily routines. These slang terms often reflected humor, camaraderie, frustration, and the need for quick, clear communication during stressful moments. The roots of military slang go back to early warfare, where soldiers used special words for weapons, fortifications, and life in the field. Records show that as far back as the 1400s, armies had their own language. The British Army heavily influenced American military slang, especially during the early days of the United States Armed Forces. Over time, American troops adapted and added their own words. During the early 1900s, West Point Military Academy helped formalize some of this language through glossaries used to teach officers. These terms then spread across different units and branches. Most slang terms are acronyms or abbreviations made for quick use. For example, soldiers in World War II coined the phrase snafu, meaning situation normal, all fucked up. It was a humorous way to describe chaos and confusion. Another famous term is foobar, which stands for fucked up beyond all recognition. These words started as crude jokes but became widely used inside and outside the military. Many slang words come from practical needs and shared experiences. The word GI originally referred to government-issued equipment, but it became a nickname for soldiers themselves. The term boondocks comes from the Tagalog word bundak, meaning mountains, used during the Philippine-American War to describe remote, rugged terrain. These words help soldiers quickly communicate complex ideas or feelings without lengthy explanations. Military slang also helps build a sense of belonging. It creates a shared language that bonds service members together. It makes stressful situations easier to handle by adding humor or coded language. It also reflects the history and traditions of different branches and units. Because military life can be unpredictable and hierarchical, slang becomes a way to express feelings and experiences that formal language can't capture. Over time, many of these slang terms have entered civilian language, showing how deeply they have influenced popular culture. Bizarre military slang comes from a mix of history, practical needs, shared experiences, and a culture that values humor and resilience. Living in the armed forces means regularly using this evolving language, which keeps the history and camaraderie alive every day.